Oh, right. We are live. We're going to do some live back testing. I don't know how much time I have, probably a little less than an hour. So let's just get right into it. Share FX replay here. Got it. Okay. Looking big. All right. Basically, I trade two models. I mean, it's not exactly two models. It's kind of one. It's just, you can do what you want with the information. But I'll kind of show. Sorry. I want you guys to see how I trade. I think you guys, for the most part, have a good understanding. But the more backtesting that I do, hopefully, the better you guys will understand. How I trade. Let me try to get some people in here. Oh, yo, what's up, Anagos? How we doing? I'm just gonna put it in the Discord that I'm live. Live backtesting on YouTube. Okay, let's do it. Live backtesting. All right. Just take a sip of this. All right, so right now on the 4 hour, I could see one or two things. I think these highs are going to get taken. I don't know if you guys took them out already. So we have an SMT at pre-market. See, I'm going to let market open here do its thing. If we come take out these highs, that could be a good narrative for a short. Maybe we can try to find something. So we're dumping. We have what is this? Previous day's low right here. Let's see if we can get a continuation model to previous day's low. Okay, now it shit the bed, took out previous day's low. It honestly looks like it has even more room to the downside. It looks like we come take out previous, what is this? Just Friday's low, potentially. We'll see what happens in the 1 minute, because if we get an inverse, that could potentially tell me that we are going to rebalance a little bit. There we go. So this inverse for value gap, changing state of delivery right here, is telling me two things. We're either going to rebalance to this unfilled 5 minute fair value gap because we took out previous day's low. So if I were to take a long here, my stop loss would have to be, I could technically put it here, and then I can't exactly take that, right? It's the risk reward. It's a forced trade because it's just not a good risk reward, right? But what I would do in this situation is I would assume that we're probably going to rebalance to something a little bit higher. So we have the equilibrium here. I'll draw it out. So I'm not gonna try to go for this, right? I mean, this is technically what the mech model is. It's mechanical. You're just rebalancing the range. I'm expecting this low resistance to get ran, but I'm not gonna go for this. I mean, it's good. I'm much more confident personally in just targeting like this high, for example. This could just be maybe like a 15. Yeah, hold on. So we have, in I think 3 minutes, 2 minutes, we're going to have this 15-minute unfilled fair value gap. So I'm just going to target this 1 minute swing high, a bunch of low resistance liquidity down there, up here, sorry. This is a low resistance liquidity run. So that's what I'm expecting. And I'll go break even at the 5 minute. Damn. All right, we just manipulated down again. Maybe we come to take these lows. It's potential. Hold on. So now we have the unfilled 15-minute right here, actually. So that's a good draw on liquidity to have. If we can get, I mean, we don't really have any clean inverse, so I'm not going to look to take anything yet. So this is a decent trade. The point of this trade is just to target 15-minute unfilled fair value gap off this 1 minute that we just filled, right? And you could potentially just target this high, but I'm not going to go for that. I think this is 100% guaranteed. So I'll target this high, expecting a break-even trade at least. So it's if I just goes break-even like that, oh my gosh, we're getting shit on. I swear this happens every time I go live, bro. Should I end the live? I'm ending the live. No, I'm just kidding. Bro, this is crazy. I don't know what's going on. Let me start a new session. I'm not trying to start a session on 2 losses here. Let's do 50K. Thank you. Yes. We'll do same spot. And then this, and then this. Okay. Yeah, I'm not trying to start a session on 2 losses. I don't like doing that. Okay. We're back to where we just were. Okay, we take these highs, right? Yeah, we take the highs and we get an inverse. Blah, blah, blah. This is London highs, which I didn't realize before. That if you really wanted to, for your target, you could target like the equilibrium of this range. So it's also aligned with this low. So you get this 2-minute inverse, which is a very clean inverse. You can go short off the inverse. Stops are going to be above candle body high, and you're targeting equilibrium. And that's like a good trade. It's like there's a lot of volatility right now because it's in the macro. So this is a good trade. This is a MAC model. It's just you're targeting the equilibrium, right? Whole point of the MAC model is you're targeting the rebalance of the range. So it could either be an unfilled fair value gap, like a 5-minute, or it could be you're targeting like the equilibrium. Because the whole point is to rebalance after we're, let's say, taking a very external high, you're expecting a rebalance. Let's see this plays out. Let's see what we're drawing. So, all right, it looks like we're just going to draw towards previous day's low. See what we get. So we inverted that 5-minute. I don't like that. Means we just took out London highs. I think I'm pretty sure we'll get a rebalance here because we just inverted this 1-minute fair value gap right here. We have like oh no, we're inside of the 5 minutes, so I can't take this unless we inverse it. We inverse it, but it's a 15-minute, right? I'm not gonna play around with this. You could easily just continue higher, so I'm not trying to play around with that. But it did. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's let market open happen here. We're drawing towards Tuesday's low, which was the objective of yesterday. If we can get some sort of continuation play here, I would want to take it. I don't know if we're going to get it though. Yeah, we just shit a bit. Looking for an inverse. This would be a really clean inverse. Like this fair value gap, if it got ran through, I'd definitely take a long. Beautiful. And we got the change in state of delivery, and we have an unfilled 5-minute right up here. Okay. This is great. I think this unfilled 5-minute is also aligned maybe with some sort of equilibrium range. Maybe like this. Yeah. That's very nice. We have a data. I think we have a data high right here, actually. This has got to be 815. This has got to be data highs. I'm not going to target that, but that's another draw pushing us higher. So I'm targeting just this unfilled 5-minute fair value gap. Break even will be at this intermediate high. So it hit the break even, but I hate when it does this because now I just don't want to go break even, right? Because it's just obviously just not going to be. It's just going to be a break even. It's like I'm not even taking the trade, and I'm still obviously very confident in the draw. So I think this is probably going to become. I'm assuming this is going to become a newly generated high. Hold on. Just dragging this down a little bit. So once we get here, well, now we just filled the 5-minute. Which is scary, right? Because this is like, are we going to push into it a little more? Or we could easily just stop right there. Like why am I take profit here? Because I was expecting a little push, right? So it's very scary. I think I'm just going to close this regardless of what happens. I think that's the right decision. So would have hit take profit anyway. What up, Chris? How we doing? We got 3 people. I'm just back. I want to show you guys what I trade. I do think that like basically no. So what I learned basically like having a set like strategy and like a very like strict plan you follow coming into the markets is like the most important thing, because like you just have to have like a good relationship with the model. You have to find a model and you have to have a really good relationship with it that you just trust it. You just always trust it, and it's like all you're looking for. You don't cheat, right? You don't cheat on your model. You stick to it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yo, have you guys seen the interview that I did with my little brother? That was a fire video. What do I do? What's up? This looks pretty bearish, I think. So we have data lows right here. We can get a 5-minute and then like, okay, we're obviously just running towards data lows. Fill me. Yes. Okay, wait. Look. The reason I'm going to take this trade is because this is a 2-minute fair value gap. Right? This is a little bit unorthodox, but when we have data lows or data highs, these are the types of trade I'm looking for. A very simple continuation trade off this 2-minute. Right? I'm just targeting data lows. All right, we got stopped out here. Maybe we were just we were retracing into this 5-minute fair value gap. Now, any sort of inverse is high quality here, so I'm looking for something to take. I don't see anything. Is this what was this? Oh, we had 10 a.m. news. So now we have another data low. Fire. That's great. Okay, we're stacking up just reasons to go lower. I'm looking for an opportunity here to go lower. It's refusing. There's nothing clean here. Like if this inverses, I'll take the trade. Now, if this were to inverse, I'm taking the trade. I'm very confident in the draw because we're refusing to go lower. I don't know why. All right, I'm going to keep these marked out. We have a data low right here. Okay, and we have a data low untouched right here. Here, let me actually mark it out differently because I want to remember this for tomorrow in case we are drawing towards it. Okay, beautiful. Let's go the next day. We'll see if we ended up taking it. Okay, they're still remaining intact. Cool. Do you make money from trading already? No. You guys watch the video? That's fire. I do not make money yet. Ugh. I'm very honest about that. I don't need to lie. There's no reason. I think you can be profitable without having actual like money in the bank account. If you have a profitable mindset, whatever. It's just for me, it's a time thing. Like I come into the day, I'm following my model. It's just taking time. But like it's not I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. Don't use stops. That's crazy. That is crazy. We have Fed's Chair Powell at. We already had him speak, I guess. Let me see where was that at. 9 a.m. he spoke, but data lows they were already taken. Okay. Let's see how the market opens. We just took out London session highs, and we're inside of a 4-hour fair value gap. We'll look. See, I think now we're at a point where I could expect to see lower if we invert this. This would be a nice inverse. So we got that inverse, but we're inside of the 5 minute. So I can't take it unless this gets inversed, and then maybe I can target something down here. But okay, we're continuing higher. Probably going to be a no trading day. I mean, unless it's just a no trading day. I'm going to go the next day here. Hopefully you guys can actually gain some information out of this, because I'm just trying to show you guys what it looks like. Okay. Every time I come to the market, I'm looking for one or two things. I'm looking to see where are we drawing towards, where are we delivering from, and then I want to take a trade. So if we're drawing towards the high, I'm looking for a continuation setup, because I know we're drawing towards this high. I'm looking to see if we can create a 5 minute fair value gap and then respect it. So we didn't do that. Now we just took the highs. Since this is such an external high and we have an S&T, I'm expecting it to rebalance itself a little bit back to this unfilled 5 minute fair value gap. So I'm looking for an inverse. So that there's no inverse, it's just a fucking Drake candle. If this 5 minute gets inversed, I'll take it. I'll target equilibrium. So we inverted this 5 minute fair value gap here. This is a pretty clean setup to target the rebalance. We have a bunch of low resistance liquidity here. I'm going to look to take a trade towards the discount of this range. Since we inverted a bigger time frame PD array and we're delivering from a high, this is why I'm targeting EQ. Okay, this is just how I trade. This is the MEC model. Before, I was looking for the continuation of the high, but since we took out the high, I'm now looking to see lower. It's a little confusing for me to say, but so this right here is technically swept. So it's not a break-even point. Break-even for me is going to be, it could be, I'm going to say this low. This is going to be break-even. Okay, I'm break-even now. I hope that's break-even. So yeah, I'm hoping just to get that delivery towards the equilibrium of the range. We have these lows right here. Okay, break-even trade. Let's see what happens. Fuck, I hate when that happens. What was the reason for that? Let's see. Oh, we had an unfilled 5 minute. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have gone break even. But we had the right narrative and everything. So basically, the MEC model basically means, so we take out a high or a low. I'm looking to see the first inverse that we get. I'm taking that zone to the downside. And I'm targeting equilibrium or fair value gap. It's that simple, really, like literally that simple. Super simple, has a very high win rate. How long have I been trading for and learning? Over a year. I've been trading since I started learning about it like February of last year, so it's been over a year. Whoa, that gotta be news. Yeah. All right, cool. We have data lows. This is CPI, or no, it's the PPI, I think. It's Thursdays, PPI usually. Okay. Obviously drawing towards data lows. We have an unfilled 5 minute that we just filled. And then we're I think we just inversed it. That's crazy. I still want to take a trade to data lows. Just draw back down there. Good boy. This is awful price action. If anybody wants to actually have one-on-one calls with me and a one-on-one mentorship, I have more information on it in my Discord. So if you want to just check out my Discord, I'm not honestly expecting anything. Like I obviously don't make money from trading yet. So the reason I'm actually mentoring is because I kind of like doing it, but also it's fulfilling for me to mentor, to see progress. Like if I have students, like my little brother, mentoring him, and he's making a lot of progress. And he's honestly he honestly might get pay up before I do, but I'm not trying to. So we took out the highs here. Interesting. You start small, fresh. Well, I don't know how that works, but if that works for you, then that sounds solid. So you just keep buying if it goes down. I don't know. It's a little risky, because couldn't it just easily just continue down and you get it and keep getting fucked? Like you have the wrong bias or whatever. Okay, so we have an unfilled 15-minute. We just inversed this 2-minute, but I can't take it quite yet. So here is actually a good entry because we took it low and rebalanced this 1 minute. Now I can probably take this trade. Stops are going to be above this body, and I'm targeting this unfilled 15-minute fair value gap. This is a great back model. We'll see if this holds. So it's holding. I'm going to go break even right at this low. Damn, okay. I don't even know what that was. If it took the 15-minute. So I made equal lows. I really don't want it to continue. Okay, there we go. See profit. Good little trade there. Basically, I don't want to get too much into the one-on-one mentorship thing, but what I would be giving is just like, I'm going to be completely focused on your trading. So I'm just going to be completely dialed on your trading, less my trading, if I'm being honest. We'll have one-on-one calls depending on what plan you want to do. But I'll be really focused on what you're trading. I want to hear the trades that you take every day. I'm going to give you my personal reflection on it. I have, as you see, I have 2 trading models that I trade. I can give very detailed explanations of that and really simplify it down for you. And then, obviously, psychology is the #1 thing in trading. I've blown many accounts, fully transparent. I've just blown many accounts on Top Step or whatever. But trust me, bro, I know what it's like to just this trading journey. Like, it's just very lonely. I always was looking for someone to talk to about trading. So I'm just trying to be that person for other people if they need it. Like, I just know that I've gotten used to it at this point, but it's good to be able to talk to someone about this because it can be very difficult. Like, just having to keep it all in. It's very difficult. All right, we just took out this high. If we get this inverse, I feel like that'd be pretty clean. So we're inside of a 3-minute. If this inverses, then that'd be very clean, but I doubt it will. Oh shit, okay. We inverted this 3-minute. Can I take this? I think we inverted a 15-minute as well. What could I target? Let's see. Let's see if we have any solid equilibrium areas because this is already at the equilibrium here, I think. So instead of targeting equilibrium, since we got this inverse on the 5-minute and everything, very clean 3-minute inverse, I'm going to expect a bigger dump. So I'm basically just going to target the lows down here. Hold on. Okay. So take profit's going to be, hold on. So I'm expecting previous day's low. Break even is London lows. Cool. This is a great trade. That 3-minute inverse, bro, that's money. This is break even. Rebalance a little bit slow. We just hit break even. So I'm going to go ahead and move stop loss to break even. I might take profit at London lows. All right, we got break even there. I want to see how this would play out. I'm curious. Yeah, bias is correct. It's risky. I'm more profitable that way than using stops and getting stop puts. Yeah, that's interesting. Do you trade ICT concepts? If you do you know what that is? Do you trade ICT? An interesting day. This is going to be a no trading day most likely. Boo. It's ass. So we got a huge dump. Looking like we want to take this low. took the low. We could see a PM session MAC model. PM session MAC models actually do up here a lot. So just dumping. I'm not going to trade this. All right, we took out all those lows. Let's see what happens in this stack. I want to see it just rebalance, but no trading day once again. Well, that is pretty easy. You don't know what that is? Oh. What do you trade like? What do you trade? Just that here. All right. Drawing towards this high. What is this? I think this is just previous day's high. Maybe. Looking to see if we can get that continuation set up here. We filled the 5 minute. Oh, now this is money. This is actually money. This is money. Beautiful. Oh, risk reward is not there, but it's okay because this is just A+. About a 1-to-1. Let me just go over why this is such a good trade. So we have previous day's high right here. You could just see if I think it's previous day's high. Yep. You can see this is the previous day's candle. It's a little bit, it's like a little higher. But that's previous day's high. We obviously are drawing towards it. We come down, we fill this unfilled 5 minute right here in favor of the draw, and then we get a 1 minute inverse. This is what you would consider the A+ continuation trade. And then you can go break even at these highs. Fuck. Okay, so in this case, it just took out my draw. So I had the right draw liquidity, but I was going for a little bit higher. You can see, like, if I just targeted this, that would have been it, like that. So that's what you guys should do. Just to be completely honest, this is what you should do. Obviously, there's no need to target above the draw. I do it sometimes because I sometimes expect a little push. So I'm gonna go ahead and close because it already took it and it's already respecting it. So there's no need to stay in it. So you can see what it stopped me out. But because I was right. This is a beautiful trade. This is an A+ trade right here. That's what I'm talking about. Continuation model. When it's there, it's amazing. When it's there, it's really good. I trade off news, price exchanges, etc., fib levels, and events. Okay. If I'm being honest, I haven't heard any of that stuff before, but I mean, I actually know, I do know some of that is, but if it works for you, you don't need to care about what anyone else is doing. You gotta have the right psychology. I woke up Chris Breezy. Oh my God, I'm the man. Oh boy, we have about to equal highs here. This is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting this. Okay. If we fill this 5 minute, okay, didn't fill the 5 minute. Now I'm looking for that MAC model. Shebang. Not the inverse. We're inside of a 5 minute now. That's a no trading day. Ew. Ugly. This is a no news Monday. I'm not expecting shit unless we come take out. This is a strong drop because all these resting lows are here. It's not going to give me the continuation though, so we'll see if we get the MAC model. Hold on. What is that? What is that? Okay, now we're inside of this 5 minute here. So I want to take it targeting that, but since it's already in, I can't take it. Now, when that happens, the thing I'm looking for is the inverse. We have an unfilled 15 minute. So basically, when I'm looking for MAC model, I'm looking to see, okay, can we get a 1 minute inverse? And then can we target the unfilled 5 minute? And then if it just taps the 5 minute with no trade, if we inverse that 5 minute, is there unfilled 15 minute that we can target? So you just keep scaling the time frames. Or if we inverse a 5 minute, you can target like equilibrium. Okay, I'm going to take that. Stops already this 5 minute body. Beautiful setup here. So this is the 1-to-1. I'm just going to go for the 1-to-1. I don't need more than a 1-to-1. Where is break even? This is close. I'd go break even right here. Essentially, this is not really break even. It's way too close, but that's a market structure shift. So, all right, we hit break even. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. That's what we do. Who am I learning from? Good question. I already learned a while ago. So, I watched JGR's bootcamp, is obviously, and then I pretty much once I got those concepts, I came onto the back. I can't explain to you the amount of hours that I have backtesting. It's literally unreal. I have so many hours of backtesting. Like I can't even like. I think I have at least. I'm not gonna. I think I have at least 10,000 hours on backtesting. I mean, I don't even know. Probably more. But I've spent full days just on the charts backtesting. So once I learned TGR's concepts, if you watch his bootcamp, you come start backtesting and you find a model that works for you, and you master it. So we have this 4-hour fair value gap. This is going to be probably a strong draw for today. Watch, I guarantee we're just going to run the next candle. So it is what it is. Okay. So we just took it, but we just filled this 5-minute now. Okay, hold on. So we're respecting this 4-hour fair value gap, which is nice. We have an unfilled 1-hour fair value gap, which is interesting. And then we had this 5-minute inverse right here. And we had a 5-minute change in state of delivery. So in this case, I would consider this A+, which is why I'm going to go ahead and take it. So stop loss is going to be right above this high of the body. Technically, I have to put it higher. So, right, if this gets stopped out, we know what we did wrong. It's just because the stop loss should be higher, but in this case, I can't. So we'll see how this plays out, though. It's a really nice trade. I'll just go break even here if I'm being real. Yeah, this is why I kind of expected this to lose, like I just said. But now since we filled this 3-minute, I can take that and I can put my stop loss where it actually should be, which is the high of the body of the time frame I take the trade on. So we filled the 3-minute, same break even right here. Yep, got the dump, and then break even trade. That is what it is. I think this 1 hour is definitely going to get filled out. Maybe ES did it. Yeah, ES filled it. That's why. So we had an SMC off that. That's why we got break even there. We're looking tidy. We got 5 people in here. All right, next day. If you fucking click it, move, bro. All right. Honestly, yep. Dump towards these lows down here. Do we fill a 4-hour? No, but we have a 4-hour unfilled fair value gap right here. Could be a good draw liquidity. But if we get an inverse to the upside, I would expect probably to rebalance before heading down there. So we got that 1-minute inverse, and then we have an unfilled 5-minute right here. And we're respecting this 1-minute down here as well. So everything I would look for is right here. Now I would take this. I mean, I really want to take it because it's a very clean trade. And this is a PO3. This is also a PDI model. I can target the equilibrium. So I could take this. I don't like that. You can go break even for sure at the 5-minute. Yeah, I have to. Because that's the objective, so I have to just go break even here. And then boom, equilibrium filled. Beautiful. That's mech model right there. The issue I see with how you trade is if the news comes out, you can go against you. You're at 10 a.m. That was released. Yep. That's why we have this thing called Forex Factory. We can see when news is. So basically, if I see 9:45 a.m. news, sometimes I'll just wait for it to come out and then I'll start trading after the news so I don't get stopped out with news or anything, like a news candle. So, but a couple, I think it was last Tuesday, I took a trade on news and it hit my take profit with like one candle. So, holy uptrend, bro. I hate when it's like that. Okay, let's see. I think we're going to drop probably the previous day's high. Did we fill a 15-minute? No. There's no continuation setup for me quite yet. All right, it's getting late. I mean, maybe PM session will tank the markets. Yeah, my bag's hurting, bro. So, yep, sometimes it can work in your favor. Obviously, yeah. But most of the time I wait for news to come out if it's like something that it's actually like high impact. But usually it's not super high impact on the market unless it's like PPI or CPI or FOMC or NFP. All right, let's. I don't even know what our win rate is at this point, bro. I mean, whenever I'm on live, I usually have worse win rate on my session, but I'm not trying to make any excuses here. Okay, we have this 4-hour volume imbalance, which is actually a pretty strong draw liquidity to have, but obviously did not want to get there. We took out London lows and we missed the fucking entry. Let's see if we can get a trade targeting, and we missed that entry as well. Okay, we had this fair value gap. Once they got inverse, this is a continuation model targeting. Oh my god, fuck. Fuck, it's gonna fuck. You guys see that shit, bro? What the hell? What? I just missed 2 trades in a row. 2 beautiful trades. Oh my god, I just missed that. We filled the 5-minute, and then we got the 1-minute inverse. Beautiful continuation, like I was just going over. And then before we took out London lows, we had this 1-minute inverse. Boom, you take a long off that, and you target this unfilled 5-minute, and your stop loss is just right here. Oh, I just missed 2 trades that are above 2R. And they're perfect. Beautiful. Fuck. So that doesn't count with my win rate, but these are the trades I 100% would have taken. Mark my words. I don't lie, bro. I swear 100% would have taken those trades. I just clicked through it too fast because I'm a dumbass. So now we inverted that. This is a mech model after filling the volume imbalance. This is a good trade. I mean, I essentially have to target something lower because of the risk to reward. So in this case, this is what I do. Draw this out. So I'm like, okay, I can just target equilibrium here. It's also aligned with this data, with this swing low. And then break even will be at the 5-minute fair value gap. So we didn't act. Oh, we did. So I'm just gonna move stops to break even. Even though it's right at break even, I have to, unfortunately. Because it did fill it technically. So if if it hit though, that'd be crazy. Because look at that, it got so close to break even. Oh my god! Today, all right. I want to show you guys this. This is kind of crazy. So today, live trading on a Monday would have been 3 wins. This is literally the trades I would have taken. Okay, so I would have seen London lows got swept. Okay, that's the first thing. London lows swept. Boom, we get the MAC model off this inverse. I take a long. Stops are literally like right here. Take profits here. First trade, that's the 2.5R. We fill this 5-minute continuing towards the 4-hour volume imbalance. You get the 1-minute inverse. I take it right here. Stops are right at the body. Take profit is the highs. That's the third. That's the second trade above 2R. And then we get this. You guys, this is literally this Monday. That would have been such a good way to start my week, bro. Because this trade is at 10:30, so I would have been able to take. I think I would have been able to take that. And then you get this trade 11:15, and then this is like 11:30. Wow, beautiful. I just want you guys to acknowledge this. That's a 3-win day on a Monday. And it's a no-news Monday. I just want you guys to acknowledge that. Okay. I think we'll probably dump towards this low. It looks like ES is a little bit more bearish here, so we'll see if we can get a trade on ES. I love my model. I have such a good relationship with it, too. What the fuck is this? Huge. What is this London session? All right, let's see what happens. No trading there. So I just swept these lows. Did I miss it, dude? Seriously. Is this London lows too? I think it is. So we swept London lows, and then not only I think it's a 4-hour fair value gap, maybe. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I have 3 people in here. They need their dopamine triggers, bro. Okay. Wait a minute. We inverted the 4-hour bullish. That's one thing. We tapped this 1-hour unfilled fair value gap. We swept London lows. We have a very nice 1-minute inverse. And then we have this unfilled 5-minute fair value gap right up here. Okay, so that's a good neck model right here to take. And I'm going to target just this high, because I can't target the 5-minute because of the risk reward. All right, beautiful. Beautiful trade. Just a very clean setup. So I think I'll probably go break even at 5-minute. Pretty indecisive. Mark special shift. We have this high right up here. We hit break even, so we're obviously going to go break even. All right, break even trade. So you can see the 5-minute just sent us lower. Technically, that's what I should have been targeting, because that's what I do. Like, that's basically how the mech model works. Something like that would have been and then go break even here. Would have been a break even trade today. So I think it's just the market conditions were a little bit choppier that day. So how much time do we have? I gotta go. All right, let's just see the analytics. Okay. You guys see that? That's 80% win rate. A little over a 1-to-1 R. We got a 2R at one point. That's really good. I mean, we only took 13 trades, so it's not super valid. Oh, VWAP. Yep, I know that is. So we got an 80% win rate on this session. We did, how many months was this? So we started it in January, and then we ended it. So a full month, 13 trades, 80% win rate. That's a great month, right? Really great month. Right, we have, let's see how many. Okay, so on average, let me just check this down here, I think. So we took, what is this, a Monday? I wish it would let me see, like, we traded, no trades, traded, lost. Like, we took 13 trades in 1 month, which is very good. Like, that's just an average. That's a good amount to be taking in a month. I'm very happy with these analytics for this month. This month would have been great, right? Let's say I have 5 50K accounts, right? So this would have been a, let's do the math. That's 3,300 times 5. So this would be a $18,000 month, which is great. I'm happy with that. And then again, we're gonna get more accounts. Like instead of having 5, I'm gonna get 10. So it would be a 30K month, or no, it'd be like a 45K month, right? Because I'd have more accounts than just 5. I'd eventually get 10 because I would be. I have a whole plan because you top's about to get 5, and then I'll get another account under my brother's name or something, and then I'll have 10 accounts to copy trade pretty much. So that'd be nice. But for now, that's gonna be it. This summer, guys, this summer is gonna be huge for me because I have no school, so I can really dial in my trading. What is good about using more accounts? So that's how prop firms work. So a prop firm, I'm not gonna try to explain what a prop firm is, but like they let you trade 5 accounts, copy trade it. So like you could basically spread your risk. So let's say I'm risking $500 a trade on my 50K account, and I make, let's say, 800. Then since I have 5 accounts, I'm making 800 times 5, right? So it's just you can make way more money with copy trading. But anyways, guys, please check out my Discord. I'm actually gonna put the link. I only trade in New York. I don't fuck with anything else. But let me just put the Discord link in this YouTube thing because I'm trying to run up my Discord where I only have 10 people in it right now, and I just want to build a better community. So I'm trying to run that up. But let me see if I can like freaking copy the link. Freaking okay, here. Copy the link. Okay, this is the Discord. I'm gonna pin this. Cool. So please check out my Discord. I would really appreciate it if you guys were to join the Discord. I'm just trying to build a good community. Why not use 5x lot size? Okay. Well then, if you're doing that, you're risking. I'd be risking 2,500, which is not really in my risk tolerance. Like basically, like I can't. On the prop firm, the max loss limit is 2,000. So if you ever lose 2,000, you lose the account. So if I was risking 2,500, right, one trade is blowing my account, so I can't do that. I got to risk 500 a trade. But then if I'm spreading it, so I'm risking 500 on 5 different accounts, then I can make a lot of money, but I'm spreading the risk, so it's not as super risky. But yeah, I probably will backtest more today when I get home. I'm just gonna go do some praying, meditation, and manifesting. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for this live session. Shorter than usual, only 48 minutes. Usually I do a lot more, but I will continue. I'll probably pick up on this session again later on. So check out my Discord. I'll be announcing when I'm going live on my Discord. So yeah, of course, Monagos, I got you with it. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace.